All right. Today I'm gonna be working on the whispers. I would like to get these whispers all to basically 140 probably, or at least some of them to 140, so that I can start preparing for the LOD side. I probably want to do at least a GR 145 uh, before I move on to LOD. So yeah, because I think that the pretend version of Tarasha anyway is basically LOD-ish. I mean, it is the Orb of Infinite that makes it go. I might even go back to my other build though, because I think uh, this one is a little bit more specific on the monster types. Uh, of course, it helps in group play if you want to be more tanky. It's clearly the winner, uh, especially if you're not relying on obviously the support barb, right? Then it is super tanky and everything. So this method is really nice for being tanky, but then if you want that extra oomph, uh, this one will take some time and you need a very specific follow through uh, for half the floor. Unless you're willing to commit, and pray that your commitment works out, then it should be okay. But it's very monster type dependent. Um, because of the lack of, the necklace that goes well with a shield RNG, right? If you get a shield pylon, then the other setup is better as long as you know how to make use of the other setup. Yeah. So, it is basically to work on the whispers, um, and I think it is important to uh, really, really work on the whispers if you know that you're already past a certain point, right? Yeah. So if you're past a certain point, then uh, you might as well rank the whispers uh, in a certain way. Yeah. So I have, this 141 is very special uh, in the sense where uh, if the item is as good as this, for example, I mean, I left this untouched, right, from as my first key recipe page 11 on the day that I was working towards, throughout from 131 through 139 or whatever. That day before the 137, I got this, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it as it is, even though the cooldown is very minor to help with the situation, right? And it's like I I just want to leave this for like non-season. I don't really care about um specifically during the season because in the end the 1000 intelligence is something that you don't need later on, right? You only need it currently because of Guardian Jeopardy and also the lag of Paragons. But eventually it is not necessary. And then if for some reason you play uh, one more skill that has cooldown orientedness, then I mean, sure, I have one, but that one is very uh situational anyways. So, but if you do play a second one, then uh, the more you have an additional cooldown skill, the more just leaving this untouched is important because you're thinking about the long run of things, not the short run of things. Uh, and so and then we have the lightning damage by default, which is one of the two elemental damage types that's really good for the elemental exposure. Lightning is the most prominent one, I believe, because if you're already playing cold comment, then you don't need the cold side, right? Whereas on the other side, if you're not playing cold comment, then cold is probably the other one. Yeah, but lightning is definitely covered by storm armor procs, but storm armor procs is rather periodic, every so often. Especially for elemental exposure, it you actually have the follower instead that helps or something like that. But um, I would rather make sure that if your RNG is this decent with the elemental damage type, then you just sit with it, you know. So this was a really interesting first cube recipe page 11 for this season, and yeah. So today I'm gonna be working on the whispers, the additional whispers that I have here. Uh, my friend needed some, and I think in the group we shared a couple each. Uh, like 2 to 3 Petrite Screams each person. So then now I am restocked with more Whispers of Atonement, and using these as motivation, I can also work myself towards the 2100. Because I am lacking augments, not lagging. Well, lagging behind on augments, right? This version I'm on like what 9 augments or something, and then my original Indestructible Shoulders non-augils Guardians with the necklace version is like 10 augments. So I'm like missing 2 or 3 augments, right? Obviously, you want 13 augments by the end, or however fast you can get 13 augments that have usable stats, right? I am missing 2 to 3 augments on the other side. Uh, Especially for my 144 clear that I did like, a couple weeks ago or just about a week plus ago. Here you can see 1 augment, 2, 3. This was the latest one, the 10th augment. Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you can see that it's only 10 augments. Uh, I'm missing like 2 to 3 augments where my time is just barely even for the 144, right? I think I did not have a conduit though. It was like a really good shield pylon, if I remember correctly. It was like a shield for like 4 or 5 elite packs, which played into basically pretend to be a conduit, right? Pylon. So I'm working on paragons on the side because I need to make back the missing augments, So I'm using these whispers that I'm working on for the LOD side, which I'm preparing, you know. Uh, and since I'm already past GR 140, my goal is to have as many 140 rank 140 augments for the LOD side, because the LOD side will also be the one to probably get my main gems, you know, worked on. Uh, I need to catch the Bane of the Stricken up as well. I might most likely need the LOD side to help with this Bane of the Stricken because uh, this has always been falling behind the entire way. And then I probably need at least a bit of the trap to be 150 to help the Taurasha a little bit. Not only that, the Zeiss, of course, because of the if you're ever using Power Hungry, you basically want to maximize together with the Zeiss at the same time. And so it's really important that one of these get to 150 to help the Tarasha side, I think, or at least 149, because the Tarasha side is actually weaker uh, in terms of needing you to move more often, which is why uh, in certain seasons the Tarasha is able to pretend like being the LOD way by using the other purple orb, right? And so you basically pretend to be LOD on Tarasha. All right. Anyway, to rank up the whispers, I will also basically use uh certain GRs to work on paragons. I think that I can start with 129s. I think it's like, slightly faster than 130, but also um not too slow. It will still be slow, but I'm just uh I just use this opportunity to, you know, uh if I have to kite one or two elite packs, then you become more natural at doing so for your push attempts anyways. So this always helps. And then also to get used to your pylon uh timing. The faster you play, all you're seeing is all of the pylons. So then what if you play a lot higher later, then you're too used to, your specific RNG of pylons that then you're not gonna have too much more fun later, because the pylons are strange. Like the timing is strange. It's no longer helping you. Well, why? It's because you get too used to your previous, fluidity of the pylons. Yeah. So anyway, let's get started with the whispers. Do I really want to just put the whisper maybe like, I guess I can, you know what I can do? I can probably just put some whispers like here instead, um on me, so that it's like a little bit more clear as to what I'm doing. I guess that might that might be more helpful.
You must choose my skill.
Yeah. This way is a bit easier for instant understanding as to what I'm doing. So I'm gonna work on these to get them to 130 first, and then I'll move on towards 130 and blah blah blah. Today I will definitely get all the way to GR 139. Probably it's like 129, 130, 134, and then 137, 138, 139, something like that. Yeah. Hey, Carl. I'm just working on the additional whispers to help start my LOD site potentially. Yeah, and then with this whispers, it will motivate me to get close to 2100, I think. Maybe not today, but it'll be close, I think. Depending on how fast the RNG goes today with the empowering, I'm gonna start with 129s, and then we'll get on from there. So the slower the gem upgrades, the more likely I'm gonna get 2100 today. Do I need deflection for 129 though? That's the question. I think I'm strong enough to not need deflection for 129, I think. I kind of want to spam a bit more for 129, I think. Yeah. Uh,
Still
Ghostly Trio or something.
not ready yet.
Uh, well,
I must wait longer.
Is this a double elite pack? Yeah, it is
I wish
double.
I could do that. I wish I could do that.
I don't really know why I'm dodging so much. This version is pretty tanky anyways. I'm just so used to dodging
Not ready yet.
that I'll just be dodging.
Still waiting.
Double kill most likely here in a bit. Oh, not double kill. It was a little delayed. Oh, of course. I start out with a conduit. Oh boy.
Didn't see that coming.
Um, that was like a what, 21% conduit or something.
Still waiting.
Um, this floor might. Okay, there's one. Okay, it
Not
doesn't
ready
really
yet.
matter. 129 is too low to set up a crazy
You think you can
sus.
beat me?
Well, I mean, I kind of want to save these conduits for later, honestly.
I
Like,
must wait
if
longer.
if 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 I'm getting conduit now, I might as well rank up my higher gems first, right? And
Need
go
more
lower
time.
later. Because the faster, I mean, the more paragons I have, the faster the lower ones are, right? So it's like, should I just do this in reverse? The
I'm
ads are
tracking more
just
now.
not worth my time.
Need more time.
All right.
Not ready yet.
And then we have base beasts, well, warping horrors or something, or is it? Yeah. So that was a good skip on the ads, anyways, because you're only gonna get that final orb versus continuing on for like 5-7%
Not ready
instead.
yet.
Of course, I'm just getting like the stronger of the several pylons, even though this version is tanky, like I said, or close to being tanky. Like shield is basically pointless unless you get like triple pack or something. I mean, not even the other necklace way, right?
Need more time.
So
Still waiting. Not ready yet.
always like a little delayed on the second elite. I prefer like the Oculus Ring doing a double kill. It is way more fun, but looks like I'm only gonna get a double kill. Maybe later. Wormhole.
Not ready yet. See me now.
Maybe I'll let it follow me. Yeah, there we go. There's another elite. Lots of yellow elites still, I think this time. This keystone. And this is the also the reason why I prefer doing a higher greater rift is that you get to like
Not ready yet.
simultaneously work on, a separate, well, a different elite together. You want to get used to,
Need more
well,
time.
aside from having a shield pylon, you want to get used to fighting two elites at a time anyways.
I am unstoppable. Still waiting.
or at least knowing how to get two elites down to get very, very low HP, so that when you do get your pylon follow up, then you get some help to speed it up. Okay, here's an Oculus Ring. Basically double killed this time. That's a little bit better.
Not ready yet.
Alright, I think this is basically the Rift Guardian. Just about. So maybe I should cut moving forward. Or is this the exit?
Not ready yet.
Oh, there we go. There's the pylon. That's what I was wanting to see anyways. Yep, that's the exit. So it was close. Alright.
The Rift Guardian is here.
I was wanting to move forward because I might get my 97 to 99% pylon. So it's like while working on slower rifts, you get to, you know, just be more conscientious about your next pylon as well, instead of the super fast rifts giving you potentially always four pylons or whatever.
My name is Ash, and when the you have a gem, I am skilled
All
at
right.
clarifying.
Let's get this one first, or not. Let's go to the next one. Nope, go back. All right, nice. There we go.
To go back.
3 out of 5. That's not bad. That's already good. Good to start. Slow, but good to start. $291. It's pretty funny, I guess. Still haven't had a good Taurasha amulet. It makes this version really slow when I have a bad, well, just non-ancient amulet. I'll just stick with this 129s for now until these get caught up. Uh, Speaking of slow, this is, well, I mean, I did get one of my clears, one of my push unlock attempts was actually fire shamans, but you have to have a speed pylon to go with them on a floor that is a more kite and drag floor, you know? Um and then fire shamans are much better on a floor of that caliber. Otherwise this is like really bad progress wise. Even though you see me break even, it's basically the area damage that the build has that helps with the break even,
Still waiting.
because the fallen would get themselves close together to help with your splash damage.
Need more time. Didn't see that coming.
But I'm actually trying to get out of the floor fast.
I wish I could do that.
Really. Well, if fire shamans were painful, which they are on higher, then shield is a really good pylon to go with.
Not ready yet.
Um, oh, ghost pack. Okay, so
You
the
dare
you have to
attack me.
start getting used to fighting at least two elites at the same time. So it's actually better to play on a slightly higher number because you will want to practice getting used to the incoming damage. Of course, I'm on a shield pylon, so you don't see damage taken.
I am unstoppable. Not ready yet.
One down. The other is half dead, right? More than half.
Still waiting.
I mean, the ghost would have followed anyways had I moved. Had I not gotten this shield, I would have moved,
Not ready.
and the ghost would have followed. I guess I can take out this one while I have the shield. Doesn't matter. There we go. Full clear on that. Double pack-ish. Oh, of course, there's one extra pack. Maybe I can clear this with Oculus rings, I suppose.
Still waiting.
And this is the other reason why, you want to play more elite packs at the same time, because now I'm just stuck on this floor,
Not ready yet.
right? With one additional pack that wasted some time. Well, wasted more time. So I'm actually more of a fan of clearing
Still waiting.
multiple at the same time. Otherwise, you just waste. Okay, this power pylon. Well, today's an interesting day.
Need more time.
I mean, these are super slow rifts, but the pylons are really nice.
Not ready yet.
Well, if the pylons are really nice, you could appreciate more of the pylons. When you do super slow rifts, you're like, whatever. The pylons are like, whatever, right?
Need more time.
Okay, there's one blue there. It's a really awkward
Not ready yet.
position of the power pylon, actually. Maybe I need to, like, entice them to
Still
get over here instead. Or are they stuck? Are they stuck? Yeah, they are like one of those really... Well, they have teleporter. Why didn't they teleport? Alright, let me set up the next spot instead, honestly. I know they're there, so it's fine. I just dislike committing to just one elite. Oh. What? I mean, I moved forward because I I knew that they were there. 3 pylons by 67%. Well, by 63%. So this rift is a interesting pylon chancing percentage rift keystone. You basically
I
get
wish I could do that.
3 pylons by 60, like around 67%.
I wish I could do that.
Right. Well,
Need more time.
I mean, this is the fun part about playing a little higher. You get to really appreciate the stronger pylons. All right, this elite. I don't know where you were just now, but thank you for dropping in.
Not ready yet.
The Rift Guardian has found it.
Well, that sped it up. Yeah, when I get these pylons like this,
I may
I
be
would rather do a higher rift than 129.
I am returning to town.
A fine battle.
I didn't think I could get any better.
See, I have to spend.
Don't be shy. Do come back again.
Still want the Tal Rasha orb if they wanna go for a 2 point something percent.
Fortune favors. See you soon. Don't forget, luck always changes.
E 130. So let's replace some of these. That way we know what we're working on. I can go for another 129, I guess, since these aren't caught up yet.
Brave the rifts, and you will be well rewarded.
Need more time.
Oh, here you are again. Oh, this time you're a pack of 5?
I wish I could
Wasn't
do that.
enough, huh? You had 3 of you earlier on the previous keystone, and you didn't have fun.
I must wait
Oh,
that.
they actually hurt,
Here, bring it back up.
surprisingly. They actually broke my shield.
Still waiting.
Yeah, this is when a 5-pack is really disrupting. And they hurt. I mean, I'm not surprised. These guys actually are painful. The Armadons.
Need more time. Still waiting.
Alright, there we go. In that graveyard, it was,
Need more time.
wow, the orbs were all over the place on that one. The progress orbs were all over the place.
Not ready yet. I'm just warming up.
Yeah, earlier in the graveyard it was... Alright, finally it isn't, but it is a 15 or 16% channeling pylon.
Not ready yet.
Uh, teleporter. Well, I mean,
Need more
if you
time.
can so kindly follow, please, or even teleport, that would be nice. Because you're a juggernaut, anyways. I don't really want to sit there for a minute.
Still waiting. Didn't see that coming, did you? Not ready yet.
Another teleporter, nice. Maybe you guys can tag team.
I must wait then. Still waiting.
The new one is already half down. Or more. Okay, finally, the first one
I
is
wish I could
gone.
do
Oh,
that.
the other one fell just as quickly because the other one wasn't a juggernaut, right?
I am
But
unstoppable.
when you
Must wait longer.
continue like that, you work on the second one instead. That's why I love practicing fighting two elite packs at one time instead of a lower rift that you just instant cleared the first elite. It's just so much more satisfying
Not ready yet.
to clear two elite packs at the same time, or relatively at the same time.
I must wait longer.
One is just like, it might as well not be there in the first place.
I am unstoppable. Still
I would rather just density instead, if it was just one elite at a time. That way I can actually move forward.
not ready yet. Still waiting. Need more time.
Power. Okay.
Your defenses are nothing.
That another blue. Uh-oh.
Still waiting.
Alright. Well, funnel together and... Oh, this screen has so many monsters. Alright, funnel together and double kill, please. One down already. The rat colors were down. The second elite dropped dead faster than the first one. Like, that's why I love about, you know, working up ahead. Because your original one will stall you.
I wish I could do that.
You're more likely to get rid of the new one than the previous one.
Limitless from this land.
I must wait longer.
Because the previous one might also be in a bad position.
I'm just warming up. Not ready yet.
Spice spawn.
Guardian is here.
Yep. Uh, a moving boss is no fun. I remember
I must
one
wait
of my
longer.
previous seasons. This Rift Guardian took like 6 minutes, or at least 5 minutes.
I must wait longer.
This kept moving.
You have triumphed.
All right. I just want to get out of this 129s. Really? Holy.
I need to
5 fails. Okay, well. I mean, if it's this way, I'll just move on up.
Well done, champion.
Since the 129s are not cooperating, I'll just move on up. Well, 129 wasn't cooperating. It's time to go up. Bogan Trappers, alright. The blue up ahead. Probably have to get my progress percent first before going forward.
still waiting.
Another super annoying elite. But I think I have to get the progress percent first.
Need more time.
The downside of this specific monster type is that they disappear if you move.
I must wait longer.
Alright.
I learned much from that.
Maybe get 1 more%.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Maybe even 12%. Okay, 12% move. Oh, I didn't get a 12% pylon. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't want the pylon to be in this map anyways, but it would have been funny if it did give me a 12% pylon.
Need more time.
Alright, let's full clear
I astound
this
myself.
density anyways. Looks pretty good. Alright. Nice, a 21% Hell Rift.
I need healing.
Oh no. I saw that coming. The Moon Clan sniped me before my the Halo Karini.
I need
And
healing.
again, that is sad on the Halo Karini. I saw that coming too. I was like, they're gonna snipe me.
I wish I could do that.
Wow. Well, this is annoying. Well, let's gather everybody then. I'm not I'm not gonna just fight 1 for 1. If you wanna play
I wish I could do that.
crazy, I'll play crazy.
I wish I could do that. How does that feel?
The game only wants me to play more serious, then okay.
I wish I could do that.
I got hit worse from 2 monsters than 10, so
I must wait
the
longer.
more the merrier. Funny enough. Come on, fill the screen. Fill the screen. Don't be shy.
Defenses on.
Yeah, just
Need more time.
more. I want more. I want to take the revenge on 20 of them.
I must wait
2
longer.
is nothing. You want to show how 2 is painful? I want to show you how 10 to 20 is really painful.
Not ready yet. I wish I could do that.
Oh, I'm surprised that the pylon didn't even show up when I stalled on it.
I wish I could do that.
Well, I don't even have to play with any pylons then. I guess the pylon would be here, right?
I must wait
There we
longer.
go. Alright. Super late. Conduit.
You dare need more time.
This is like a density conduit. Right?
I must wait longer.
I wish I could do that.
I must
Alright.
wait longer.
Another elite, I guess. Bridge. Wonder which side of the bridge I should go. This way. Picked the wrong side, but
I wish I
at
could
least
do
there's an
that.
elite on this side.
I am
pylon to end. I don't need any more elites, I think. Let's just go to the next.
I must wait longer.
Lacuni slashers. Can I have more Lacuni slashers, please?
I wish I could do that.
The Rift Guardian has
I must wait longer.
That was a little annoying. 2 Moon Clan got me. Twice.
I wish I could do that.
Oof.
I must wait longer. I must wait longer.
Can't believe 2 Moon Clan got me twice. I mean, when you die once, the positioning is really bad. Because you get sniped again, basically. Oh, come on.
well done.
These fails are just making me want to go higher. Because they're still not worth the time. Like, it's embarrassing to die on lower. That's why it's a waste of time. I want more monsters on a screen. So that when you die, it's obvious that you die. Oh, I have to spend first.
Could use a new one. What a steal. Well, isn't that nice? Are you ready? What? I didn't even know I had that thing.
I require a new skill.
Why is the damage range so low? 504. And I thought mine was low when I had 512, like 512 when on my previous ancient one, I believe. It's sad. All right, 131.
Are you ready? Then your trial begins.
I wish I could do that. Need more time. Still waiting.
All right, you move. Thank you, I guess.
I wish I could do that.
A blue. All right. This blue is not a good spot to fight. Let's move. Let's keep moving.
Need more time.
Can they follow? They don't follow very well. Pairs are heavy, I guess. Oh, they are teleporters. Thank you.
I wish I could do that.
I went backwards to funnel them.
I wish I could do that.
Alright. Oh. I don't know, I think I don't have 18%.
I must wait longer.
Alright, there we go. 18%. Power, okay. Not bad. Hmm. Alright.
If only they could see me now.
I must wait
Oculus Ring. Bye bye blue. Bye bye yellow elite.
must wait longer.
The 131 is just so much like the 129, 130 were mean,
I must wait longer.
right? Just keep on going upwards.
If only they could see me now.
I must wait longer.
It's just more satisfying when you actually destroy the higher one. Not that 131's any higher, it's just higher than 129, 130.
I must wait longer.
If only they could see me now. I wish I could do that.
18%, I should have a pylon. There we go.
I wish I could do that.
Because I've gained 40% already by now. From 18% power, shield. For that blue, I guess.
Still waiting.
Alright. Can we both meet in the middle?
I am so good. I astound myself.
Teleporter. Well, you can teleport this way. Thank you. Well, didn't teleport, but thank you for
Not ready yet.
crawling over. That's nice.
I wish I could do that.
I must wait longer.
Probably give me another Oculus Ring somewhere. Uh, okay. Good enough.
Still waiting.
I'll just take the percentage here. Alright. Maybe an exit pylon.
Need more time.
What was it? 58%? Yeah, I suppose. No? Okay. Well, could have been 86% then. Let's just fight the density only.
Still waiting. Didn't see that coming, did you?
Alright, good enough. Chickens. Alright. Show me the chickens.
I wish I could do that.
What is this? Illusionists.
Still waiting. If only they could see me now.
Ouch. One of them was really painful.
I wish I could do that.
Pylon, please, maybe somewhere.
Need more time. I'm just warming up. Not ready yet.
There no 99? Yes, there we go. I was about to say, like,
Wish I could do that.
The Rift Guardian is here.
it's got to be.
I must wait longer.
This.
I wish I could do that. I wish I could do that. I don't have enough arcane power.
You have triumphed.
Yeah, I was playing around the rock. So that I don't have to deal with the open space of the number of hands
Let's see what we can do.
from Blighter. Alright, nice. See? 131 felt better. RNG. Okay. 4 out of 5. Or something like that. It's better.
Well done.
Fights were better, felt better. 4 out of 5 is okay for a 2-minute increase. Alright, 131 feels nice. So let's continue.
Enemies of the Rift surround.
Aha. Wasted a ring though.
I wish I
Oh,
could do
Moon
that.
Cleanser back. They weren't done. They were not happy about the other
I wish I
one.
could do that.
Well, this is a painful fields, I suppose.
I must wait longer.
Even with Soul Lashers, they're like, not only we'll get Moon Clan in here, we'll get Soul Lasher elites in here too.
I wish I could do that.
Let's see how much you like incoming damage.
I wish I
And
could do
that's why
that.
people
I am
actually
so
played
good.
this
I
version of
astound
Tower
myself.
Russia because you would have well, I would have procced like 10 times from
I must wait
that.
longer.
Alright, let's get rid of this Soul Lasher Elite first.
Still waiting.
Alright. 12%. Wait, so is it Mio Spiders mix in here? Looks like it's a mix of Medium Spiders and Moon Clan.
Dare attack me? I must wait longer. Still waiting.
Alright, well, I think I need this percentage first, so let's get rid of this Elite before moving.
I wish I could do that.
Use this Oculus Ring. Bye-bye. 24%. Alright, let's keep moving.
I wish I could do that. I become more powerful.
25% pylon or so.
Astound myself.
Channeling. Alright. What do we have?
I must wait longer.
Not much that way.
Still waiting.
One here.
Need more time.
Shielding pylon elite.
Not ready yet.
Oculus ring. Let's max range them. I see another elite there. Let's max range them. The reason for max range is so that I don't have to reveal
Did you?
the map as much.
Still waiting.
Can't really use that Oculus ring. I need percentage before I reveal the map, so I'm pulling them backwards.
Not ready yet. I wish I could do that.
Alright, 55. Let's keep moving now.
What I am praying for. I wish I could do that. I'm just warming up.
Power at 57.
Need more time.
Okay. Alright, now I need 3 elites. If I can get 3 elites. 1.
Still waiting. I am so good. I astound myself.
Quite far for this power. Alright, that's the exit anyways. So there's only
I
2.
wish I could do that.
Is there only 2? There's only 2 for this. Sad. Alright,
I wish I could do that.
bundle them together.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
I must wait longer.
One down, both down. Alright, time to go.
Not ready yet.
Oculus ring.
See me now.
Maybe an elite at the door. Not even, okay. Ah, plate of spaghetti. Alright, an elite up top.
Wait longer.
How does that feel?
Don't shield up yet.
I must wait longer.
Thank you. Thank you for not shielding up.
Still waiting.
Pylon up ahead. Wow, that pylon's really far. Uh. Hmm.
Need more time. Your defenses are nothing.
Can I have density?
The Rift
Thank you.
Guardians found.
I wish I could do that. I must wait longer.
That was smooth sailing. Marathon didn't get to move very much.
I need to go.
Nice. Alright, one more 127 remaining to reach 130.
The blood runs true within you.
Well done.
These 131s are smoother.
Anything could happen. That's too bad. What? I didn't even know I had that thing. Fortune favors. See you soon. What a steal.